This is episode number 258 of the InnerFight podcast. Massive thanks to our show sponsor, Smith Street Paleo, who, remember, are going to donate to you a giveaway of a whole goodie bag of Smith Street Paleo treats. If you hop over to iTunes, rate and review the podcast, then send us an email, winning@innerfight.com. You will get a prize. There's prizes for anyone that does it, so please go and do it. Thanks to Smith Street Paleo for supporting the InnerFight podcast. Andre, we've had our piece, but they're back.
Back, are they?
Phil and Matt,
Yep.
to talk all things about the gym, mate.
Yeah. Still going through some red zone stuff.
Yeah.
Kids fitness, ladies fitness.
You know what I'm excited for? I'm excited to hear what Matt Jones has to say about, what have we got for him? 3 things, Matt Jones, that you've seen around the gyms that he likes, and
3 things he doesn't like.
yeah, I imagine there's quite some humour in there as well.
There'll be some fun ones.
There'll be some fun ones. Let's jump in and let's see what these guys have got to say.
Yep. Here we are. We were 2. We're now 4. Phil.
Yes.
Back. Have you missed the show?
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's ages since I did one.
Ages, mate. No, actually, someone wrote and said that you hadn't been on for a while, and that's why we brought you back.
Yeah.
Jonesy as well.
Yo.
Missed us.
Yeah.
We missed you.
It's my first time in the new corner here.
First time in the new corner.
Lights.
Dre,
It's the first time in ages that I've been sat like without the thing on my knees. This is so good. So good.
sumo position. Dre, you happy to have these guys here, or annoyed already?
Oh, here we go.
okay.
You managed to get here on time, yeah?
5 minutes late.
5 minutes late. lucky it's not a live show.
CEO time, right?
Mate, most CEOs I know are actually on time or early, but that's the way it goes. I'm dying over here. Let's kick it off though, Phil. I want to just start with you, ask you a few questions. You've been working on a lot of different things that I think people need to know about. You've been working a lot on the Red Zone program. You've been working on monthly challenges, in-house competitions, and also all of the programs for kids, ladies and stuff. So kick us off, mate. Tell us a little bit about Red Zone programming, what's been going on, how are people doing? I think some of the results are quite important as well, because now it's the season for some of the shows, some of the competitions. So just give us a little bit of a roundup on the Red Zone program.
Yeah, a lot been going on. The Red Zone program's actually picking up like really well. I've been really surprised with the amount of reach that we've had with it. Like I've had people starting from all over Europe, and then a couple in America this week. It was actually pretty cool to get some emails, because we offer out a free trial to anyone that wants to give it a go. We basically run 2 different. We run the same program off one main template, a competitors version, and then a class version, and so people can try that for a month. And we've had so many people sort of emailing in and trying it out, so it's pretty cool to see all that progress on there. It's cool. A lot of the Instagram stuff that's been coming in recently. What did we do? What was the best workout we did recently?
It's quite a few actually. Which one?
13.1 we redid that recently.
Yeah, that was a good event.
11.3. I was quite surprised because you've not done many past open workouts.
No.
So it's a good experience. Like I think it's really important. We've put it in a lot, like retesting workouts quite a lot that we've seen in the past. You 2 redid 11.3 at weekend, right? Which was the Jonesy.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Cool.
Mate, I think you did 33 reps.
Okay.
I want to give you 2 extras, mate.
Yeah. I think it was an improvement.
think it was
Definitely from
32.
the first time I did it in 2011. Like nearly 15 reps there.
Yeah.
Or maybe 14 and a half reps.
Good progress.
Yeah.
A lot of is that what you did in 2011?
20.5, yeah.
20.5.
I got the squat clean, and then the jerk was like an incline, sort of a chest press. So we didn't really count that one.
Incline chest
Yeah, we did
press.
13.1 as well. I think that's my favourite ever open workout. The snatches, and the ascending weight snatches, and
What's
the
your score on that one?
Sorry,
How many did you get on that one?
2 snatches at the final weight. Which if you look, I always look back at where that would have placed me on the leaderboard back then. It would have been one of the top scores. So happy. I've always been trying to get into that end bracket, the final barbell on
and
that.
when you first did it, you got 11.
Yeah, at the bar before. So
Yeah. So
That's pretty good improvement.
pretty big progress.
Mate, do you put a lot of test and retest in? How important do you think that is, not only in sort of the program for competitors, but just all round for people?
Yeah, as well as sort of retesting like past open workouts. Not everyone's done them, so I do put in a lot of stuff that some workouts I've made up myself I really like. I'll just put them back in again. Remember when you first came, we did that snatch ladder.
Yeah.
But I couldn't join in then because I was still injured. That'll be coming up again soon as like a sort of a strength retest. Yeah. And then the things like the gymnastics, there's only a few ways that we kind of test that. One of the main ones is we do the 5 unbroken sets with a minute rest. We've done that for almost every movement, and then we've also done 100 reps for time in unbroken sets of 5. That's another way that we test gymnastics. And it kind of goes around every 5 or 6 weeks. You'll get a chance to retest that. And almost every time I've done that, I'll always improve on all gymnastics movements. And then you just kind of train whatever pace you can move at with those. Yeah. You stay training at that pace, or just a slight bit quicker, a little bit more volume. Yeah. And then next time you come around to it, it's usually improved.
Do you think that's something that people, even though they're not following the Red Zone program, but maybe sort of they've been working out for a while and they are getting a lot better, like that sort of formats people can follow throughout? I mean, whether you're doing a max set or I'm doing a max set, or someone who's only been here for a few months doing a max set, it's still a max set, right?
Yeah, it's super easy. I kind of figured out about 6 months ago that I don't really like the EMOM format for gymnastics. I like using it, but a lot of the time I don't find it's that applicable to a workout pace. Right. So that's why I stuck with the two ways that we do it is the max rep set, because it's really important. You see workouts like workout 3 at regionals this year had the 52 pull-ups in. Yeah, being able to do that unbroken got your workout win. Right. So that's one thing to train, but then a more realistic workout pace where you've got, say, 15 toes to bar over 6 different rounds in a workout, and you can't always do that in unbroken because you've got other things to do as well. So figuring out your realistic workout pace, so that's why we do the every 15 seconds. Right. So that you do 3 to 5 reps every 15 seconds, and you figure out what pace you can always move at. Right. You even said yourself that was something that you haven't really done that before you moved here.
Yeah. And that's again applicable to sort of to anyone really, isn't it? Like if say 100 of something came up in a workout, as long as people can figure out how many of that exercise they can do within like 15 seconds on or 15 seconds off, they could use it all the way through.
Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of the way that I would pace most gymnastic movements in workouts that are going to last sort of at least, towards the 10-minute mark, so that, sort of 10 to 15-minute AMRAP type. Right. I would be able to hold that pace. That's kind of what we practice. And it comes up a lot. The rounds of gymnastic movements where you'll see a lot of time people kind of go unbroken round 1 or 2, and then it dies around 3 and 4. Yeah. So
there's probably a big confidence thing as well. If later on in a workout you're still doing sets of 4 or 5 and your competitors are down to 1 and 2. Yeah. Or you'll probably finish though, and they're probably still doing that.
And that setup is really easy to track the progress in as well. As you said, every 15 seconds you can test that again, and in 1 month from now, 2 months from now, and it's really easy to see the progress.
Yeah.
What about some of the competitions, mate? As we said, the competition season's kicked off. Give us a quick rundown on sort of competitions and what's been going on there.
Well, on the smaller scale, we've got our sort of Red Zone throwdowns coming. That's the first one that we're going to do this weekend. This year is a in-house invite-only competition, so it's just kind of the people that do it from InnerFight and a couple from the outside. But then we're also offering it as a online competition, so anyone who follows the program, I think it's quite cool that every so often just test yourself against everyone else, people that you don't even know. Yeah. Do the workouts in your own gym. It's good preparation for things like the Open, because obviously you know how stressed people get and they want to do well in the Open. And one of the main factors is the not knowing who you're competing against. Yeah. So it's kind of a cool thing. They'll get put into a leaderboard at the end of that. Sure. On the bigger side of things, the DFC qualifiers are going on right now.
So how many people from the Red Zone program are involved in that?
We've got, I think, 10 DFC and another 3 EFC.
Very good.
So the Emirati Fitness Championship. So I think we've got 3 people in the DFC currently sitting in qualifying spots.
Very good.
On the Red Zone program, 3 girls, that is. The girls doing better than the guys so far.
Sure. But one more week, right?
Yeah, and then 3 EFC sitting in qualifying spots, so hopefully we'll get some good representation there. That's now one of the DFC is now the second biggest functional, well, you can't call it CrossFit, but a functional fitness competition. It's the second biggest in the world now.
Huge. And the finals of that in Dubai Here we go.
8th to 10th, right?
9th and 10th of December. So people that want to get down, that's going to be at Dubai Mall. We'll be talking a lot about that as it comes up. Start of December, that is. So, but yeah, the qualifiers going on at the moment.
And a couple of other local ones.
Yeah.
We've got Battle of the East first.
Yep.
So that's a team competition. We've got 3 teams going to that. It's all male or all female teams.
Right.
So myself and you two guys, Andre and Marcus in the team, and then we've got the 2 girls, Mia, Carmen, and their friend Amelia in a female team, and then a 3rd male team. We've got Rob, Chris, and Anton.
Cool.
2 weeks after that is Firestorm, which is mixed teams, 2 guys, 2 girls, and we've got another 3 teams representing there. So it's a big, like you say, competition season. It all seems to kick off at this time of the year, especially in the Middle East.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess the weather's getting good for outside competitions now, so
absolutely.
Yeah, it's hopefully we'll see a lot of podium finishes over the next month or so.
Talk about some in-house competitions, mate. Obviously, here in the gym, you're still putting together monthly challenges and stuff. Assaulted by the bike.
Yeah.
So,
still feeling the effects,
Jonesy.
Still feeling my quads. I couldn't even close a window afterwards. So it's like,
What else is coming up there, mate, as well?
We've got 2 things in the gym this month. We've got the ladies only camp, the barbells and beauty in the barbell camp that Mia and Carmen are running, which are ladies only. It's like a InnerFight day experience. So that's going to be pretty cool. They're going to take them through some weightlifting, some gymnastics. There's going to be the Smith Street paleo food. Yeah. So they're basically just going to talk all day.
Yeah,
they're going to have a good day.
Eat good food. So
yeah. They'll have a good time doing it. And then the next big in-house competition will be it's Jonesy's idea, the CrossFit Total.
Yeah.
So we're running that at the end of the month.
End of November.
End of November.
Yeah.
We're not into November yet.
Yeah.
CrossFit Total. Jonesy,
talk us through it.
Yeah, so 3 lifts.
Yep.
You got your 1 rep max on the back squat.
Yep.
And then the static press.
Strict press. Everyone's favourite.
And then the deadlift.
Yeah.
So there's going to be some facials and
gonna be
some pretty max efforts.
It's basically anyone can enter.
Yeah.
We're doing it like that. It's open entry to anyone in the gym. Don't have to pay or anything like that. Just come down.
Yeah.
It's going to be on the Saturday.
Yeah. I'm just
get the exact date.
What the date with that will be.
It'll be at 10 o'clock after the class.
It'll be the 26th of November.
Yeah.
That's the last Saturday in November.
We're going to put this out there now because this is going to be the most asked question that's going to annoy me a lot.
Yeah.
It's going to be about fails. You're going to get
Right.
as soon as you fail a lift,
Yeah.
you're out.
Wow.
And it's going to be in just like a increasing ladder style.
Right.
So we're going to have racks set up for back squat. You're going to go to the rack that is most appropriate to where you think you're going to fail.
Right.
So you're with people of similar strength.
Yep.
Every time you kind of just go through like conga line style, and once everyone's lifted that weight, the weight will go up in a set increment that we set.
Yeah.
And you all keep going until you're all out.
Right.
And that's how you will get your max for that day.
Max total.
Yeah.
But you fail. So if I try 95 for my back squat, I then fail 100. My score is 95. Sweet. So you don't get kicked out, but you, Jonesy, expect to see some interesting stuff that day.
Yeah. It's going to be lots of PBs and
James McDonald is super excited.
Yeah, I think the atmosphere to get personal best, I don't think you'll be. I think you'll struggle to beat that sort of atmosphere, right?
Yeah, I think it's going to be cool.
It'll be good.
Seen it before.
Mate, talk us through a little bit about we've recently launched kids program, ladies program as well. Just give us a quick overview for those people that want to recommend those to their friends and get their friends and family down here. What can the kids expect? What can the ladies expect?
The ladies class is basically, it's kind of a mixture of normal class programming and the base fitness. It's more towards the base fitness programming.
Yeah.
But it has the scalability of going towards the more normal class programming because we're not sort of targeting only newcomers. It's absolute anyone, but ladies only.
Right.
Okay, so it can be adjusted to anyone's ability. And it's basically at the time that we asked all the ladies when they want to train, and 8:30 seems like a good time. So we've got that on Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. And that's picking up, getting quite busy.
Absolutely.
Sancha says, I told Sancha this morning that if she brings plenty of friends, then we can stick it on an extra 2 days.
They want it every day.
Well, I mean, if it gets busy, then it'll go extra every couple of days.
A few people have been saying that actually.
Yeah. 5 days a week.
Like routine.
They like routine.
Yeah.
Like to get up, get out there, come to the gym. then relax.
And then the kids is actually programmed by Ben.
Yeah.
With his expertise in kids. We were all amazed by his ability to control.
Well, he did two back-to-back yesterday.
Like, see how many kids he had in that first class, though. Like,
like
so
30
many
kids, and as soon as he starts talking, it's like his Welsh accent is magical. They're just fixed on him. It's so good. But he's come up with like a really... It's just fun.
Yeah,
like we're teaching the kids how to move well. We're getting them fit, but we're just keeping in the element of fun.
Yeah.
And you can tell, how much fun they have when they do it. So we split it into 3 sections. It's play, learn, and race.
Yep.
So like it's exactly how it sounds at the start. They play games. They get fit in the process, have fun.
Yeah.
Then we teach them something, whether that's a movement thing or we've got the daily questions and make sure they're actually learning something about nutrition and health, life.
Yeah.
And then at the end, make them race each other.
I think actually one Thursday we should bring that exact same format to the adults class.
Yeah, I think they benefit.
Yeah.
just lighten up a bit and have some fun.
Just lighten up. Imagine you bring all the buckets down and you put this beanbag in the bucket and see how many of them can't actually do it.
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball.
A bit of dodgeball will go down
Dodgeball,
well.
yeah.
Neil Bryan would be throwing balls at everyone's head.
Yeah, just wouldn't care.
Brooksy
wouldn't be serious.
No prep talk.
No rules.
Hiding behind pillars and all sorts. So there's definitely some decent programs. If you do have kids, that kids class starts at about 8 years old. Obviously, if they're more mature 8-year-olds, but if they're a mature 6-year-old that acts like an 8-year-old, they can come and get involved as well. It's also on a Saturday now, 9 o'clock. So whilst everyone in the universe does cardio club, the kids can be with Dre upstairs. He wants to teach that class every Saturday.
Every Saturday.
Every single...
They can just relate to you more, right?
9 to 10.
9 to exact. No, 10:05. So good stuff.
Cool.
Dre, you've got some questions for Jonesy there.
Yeah,
Jonesy,
what do you got?
3 things you've seen around the gym that you really like?
Yeah, okay. I'm going to start with... I'm going to start firstly with the amount of laughs that I hear.
Yeah.
So I think laughing's really important, but
There's
some good laughs out there.
Good belly laughs,
You know
mate.
what I
Do you
mean?
like it when it really comes from deep down?
Like, for Lassie Face, he's got a really good laugh, especially when he's wearing his spectators, it's all on, So that's one thing.
Good atmosphere leads to that,
Yeah,
right?
well, that comes into it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just having a good atmosphere. Another thing I'm really liking is a little bit more of the sock game that's going on. Like, if you go back about 6 months ago, it's kind of...
It was a bit boring.
It was boring, eh? It was like just black or white
More
ankle
stands coming
socks.
in.
You were the one that you were so... Like, your whole thing 6 months ago was that you wore black ankle socks, and we made fun of people that didn't wear black ankle socks, and then all of a sudden you got given a
degrees.
I got given a
pair of stand socks, and you're like, oh, these are pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, and then it was the rope climb.
Then,
Yeah, Minnow gave me a
Trendsetter.
pair of stance socks because I'd always look at his socks and be like, socks.
Yeah.
And then we did the rope climb challenge, and
Yeah.
I wore them that day. And since that day, so I guess it's his fault.
Everything changed.
how many pairs do you actually have?
Yeah, good
Yeah.
question.
Because I asked
that's
Beck
a
the
good
other
one.
day, and she thinks more than 50.
Yeah, I think so. 50 plus, maybe
50?
60. Yeah, and
How
there are
much
some
did-
I haven't even worn yet.
Really?
I'm serious.
It's just ridiculous.
Do you have an extra cupboard for them, or where do they live?
They're in this bottom drawer, just relaxing.
Really?
With a bit of
Lined
time,
up.
yeah.
Do you not find it sometimes quite stressful picking a pair
Quite
for the
annoying,
day?
yeah. I do, yeah. You're trying to say I should just get another drawer? Or?
No. I sometimes I don't have that many, but sometimes I'm like, oh, which pair do I actually want to wear? Whereas before, when I just used to wear black socks every day, I just used to take a pair of black socks out. And
But I figured
bought 3 pairs for the day.
What I kind of figured is that, because sometimes it's good to just match with everything.
Yeah.
But then I've just made it a rule, one day a week, where I'm just going to pick out something and it doesn't go with anything.
It doesn't matter.
Who
Monday
cares?
socks, Tuesday socks.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people that actually come to the gym really try and match their outfits.
Jens.
Some
Yeah.
try too much. Some try too
Yes.
much.
Sultan,
Never.
he must put some thought into it.
So, which one? Salty?
No.
Yenzi tries to match with Falassi every time. About 3 times they've come dressed exactly the same. It's
Yeah.
so you like socks.
Last one, which I think's the most important one, are the nicknames that come out of this gym.
Yeah.
It's gold. And I mean, we could think of so many examples, couldn't we? But
You're the founder of many of them, aren't you?
Yeah, this guy helps me out a little bit. He thinks of some pretty good ones.
I remember when we first got Mind Body and we were trying to like enter all the clients, because for a couple of years we didn't have Mind Body at all. We just had like bits of paper where we used to write that clients had been to classes and they should pay and all this stuff. And we got Mind Body, and I gave all this stuff to Natalie, and I was like, you need to put all these names into Mind Body, and it's like all of them were just like
Ice
Bambi,
Cube.
Shaky. She's like, who are all these people?
And then Hightail came out. I mean, that's pretty obvious who it is, but
Yeah.
some people still ask. Cause they're idiots.
Some people's names, Tiny Mike is still in Mind Body as Tiny Mike.
Oh, okay.
I think he's the only
Irish
one.
as well.
Irish is
It says
actually
Irish Andy Carp.
Yeah, it says Irish Andy Carpin. So a couple of people's nicknames have actually managed to make
stick,
it.
yeah.
Well, they're just in Mind Body, and that's what they're called.
There's been a recent one which he doesn't seem like a big fan of, but I don't really see the problem in it. You know?
Is that
Who do you think it is?
NASCAR?
NASCAR?
I came up with that
You
one.
came up with it. Yeah. You don't want to talk about it?
Of who? That I gave.
Yeah, recently. Thursday.
Thursday.
Come on.
I didn't
Please. Can't remember?
know.
All
Stir
right.
fry.
Nah, that was Tuesday.
It
It was actually barbecue.
Oh, barbecue. John Barber,
I reckon
yeah.
it's a great
Oh,
name.
really? He's
Called
not
him
happy about
called
it.
him barbecue.
He's like, if that sticks, I'm like, we're just adding a Q on. Relax.
It's really not that much different.
Not much different. Like, there's worse out there.
You know John Barber, it's now John Barbecue.
Barbecue, yeah.
Hopefully he listens to the show. If not, I'm sure someone will tell him that he's been spoken about.
All right, let's look at the other side.
The
Three
things-
things you don't like.
Don't like. Okay, I'm going to start with people that use chalk for bench press, but even like for handstand walks.
Yeah, that's
Like we've
awful.
just had, we just
Yeah.
had big chat about the chips that we've got.
Yeah.
You know,
Spent a
just
lot of
chip-
money on those chips. I
Definitely,
bought 2,000. Definitely, if I'd have only bought enough for the gym, then it wouldn't have been that expensive. But because
Yeah.
I bought 2,000,
Yeah,
it cost a
so-
lot of money, and people still,
Still.
They're getting used though.
They are getting used. Yeah,
it's a
that's
real
true.
education process, though.
Yeah,
It's hard to
Didn't
use them.
someone?
What?
It's a hard system to use.
It's a hard. Phil Gould did 21 rounds yesterday, apparently.
Did he?
Yes.
Oh, I
the
told him
chippies.
Rob Harker because I was moving his chips back into when he finished his round, he moved it across. I
That's-
just walked past him.
To be honest, I don't know if you guys have done it, but you know they get the piles.
Yeah.
I've kicked about 4 over already.
over.
Yeah. And I act like I was like, next. Yeah,
I did it just carried on walking.
yeah, just carry on
I
walking.
knew I
you know.
didn't. I didn't want to.
Ruin their
Did
whole.
it the other day when we were doing sleds.
Yeah.
I was like, where can I put these when no one's going to kick them? And I put them really close to the door, out of the way.
Oh.
Second round, he kicked them over. And then
Yeah.
I actually found one thing on those. I found that like if you use maybe 5 and move them from
Yep.
one place to another, you don't actually need that
too
many
many,
more
yeah.
than 5, because I was getting a bit messed up. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
that works as well. Yeah.
So, but we don't like the chalk. That's
We don't
one
like
of
the chalk,
hates.
yeah.
Less
Come on.
chalk.
Less chalk.
Less chalk.
Yeah.
Next.
Another
Another
thing.
thing.
we
What's the
don't
second thing?
else are you
Another
not
thing is
enjoying?
now I've talked about this before, but no one seems to care except me, is when people put the barbells back and they make that freaking noise. I swear. I even mentioned it to Carmen the other day, and it was like boom, boom. And I think you were taking a class, me and her upstairs in the staff room, and you were trying to explain the next thing. And I think you said something. You went, "Yeah, shut up, guys." And then I said to Carmen, I was like, "Does that piss you off as well?" And she goes, "What? What are you talking about?" I go, "Oh, when they put the barbells back and it makes that massive
Worst
noise."
person's
So
ass
They're
crack.
grinding it in
Yeah.
there. Yeah, and then she goes, "I've never even noticed." I went,
Oh, no.
"Don't worry about it."
You can actually, I've seen it done before where they've put like a thin layer, like
Oh,
a centimeter
yes.
layer of rubber
I'm loving
on
this
the
chat.
bottom of that barbell rack.
I'm
I actually
enjoying
have
this
some
chat.
of these floor tiles. We
So
might make
maybe
that
this could
happen.
be it. Yeah,
Could be
it's been going around too long.
too long.
Yeah.
We'll have a look if that's possible.
Like Vish this morning, he did it, and I was watching him, and he was grinding, and I went, "Oh, it's going to happen. It's going to happen."
Really?
Bang!
Bang.
And then his haircut looked at me, and I just went,
Oh god.
Less of that. Number
yeah.
3.
Last thing. What is the last thing? Can't even remember, mate.
Oh,
Jeez, it was the third one. I was doing so well.
Had 6 things, remembered them all, and then forgot the
Yeah,
last one.
forgot it. I was
The
going to write it
chalk
down.
took you out of the game.
Chalk, yeah, there's a lot of chat about it, but
There we go.
yeah, I think that's
Mate,
it,
I know
mate,
one
yeah.
thing that
What?
I would
Oh,
say.
maybe
that-
I've got one, but you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
My one is for you is unnecessary screaming and just noise.
Especially when the movement's over, maybe.
Yeah.
Like they bring it down.
Ooh!
Stop.
I always see your face on that one.
Yeah, maybe the actually the ping pong thing. Like people
Yeah.
that say that, like, let's have a game, and they say that they can play,
And they're terrible.
and they suck. It's just like, whoa,
Mate,
you got to do some
You mean
round
this
robin,
guy?
like,
You need you need to get them to play Andre first.
yeah, Andre.
I'm
you know,
improving.
There we go.
I
yeah.
beat you last week.
You did, mate. Yeah. Damn, that's going on here, isn't it?
At least
This is going live.
at least every
It's not a
gripe
5-setter.
No, it wasn't a 5-set. It was a little
doesn't
Sunday
count.
tier
Like
tournament.
3-0.
3-0
Domination.
Club championships.
club
Yeah.
championships.
Yeah.
There we go. So that's Jonesy's take on what's going on.
All right. Some quick fire questions. All right. Phil, best breakfast option?
Pancakes. Maple
Yes.
syrup. What sort?
No, we make pancakes out of just 6 eggs, 2 bananas, and then add coconut powder, almond powder, sometimes some oats, and then some of the new zest.
Yeah.
Blend
that's
it,
good.
and just it cooks really well. Doesn't fall apart.
Protein packed.
Do you put anything on it?
It doesn't have to, but I would put like some maple syrup or
Yeah.
some berries or something if I wanted to, if I had time. If
Ones that
not-
I make, I just often eat just raw.
Yeah.
Like without anything because they.
a lot of the time I'm just trying to eat it in a bit of a not in a rush, but like
Yeah.
don't have too much time or I don't want too much because I've got training. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's good.
Cool. Coffee. Jonesy. Quick
Coffee.
thoughts?
Yeah. Raw. Not the one that someone bought in.
No.
You like that
sure.
one?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raw
He's
coffee.
gonna listen. Savage knows.
How much?
Yeah.
We
I mean,
got-
thank you, Savage, but
How many
Yeah.
cups a day?
don't bring that in again.
How many cups a day do you drink?
I usually go three, mate.
How
Pretty
many
consistently 3. How many should you have?
Yeah.
1 to 2 is probably a better option,
Alright.
especially the strength on our ones as well.
You're at least aware of it.
Yeah,
One of the
definitely, mate.
things I see, main thing on coffee is people putting too much crap in it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
if
what
they
comes
have
with it, right?
4 or 5, they'll have
Sugar,
Sugar,
milk,
Yeah,
and that
syrup.
stuff.
biscotti.
Next.
Definitely no more than.
No, but when you get those nice little biscuits. Next
Oh,
to
those
it.
delightful
Yeah.
things are good. Eh? I think I remember we did a really good podcast one time, and it was on holiday workouts.
Yes,
And maybe that was the best podcast I've had. I mean, people said you were really good.
we're
And,
at
I think I had
Shakespeare.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was because I had a few of those delightful little biscuits. in
Remember
front of my face.
Shakespeare? They used
They
to
were
give
good.
us
They were very
bags
good.
of those. Oh yeah, they
But
were.
they took out all the rubbish ones.
Yeah, and just put like the foam
Yeah,
bits
they-
of foam in.
Yeah.
Don't eat them.
Yeah,
don't stop it.
They're
definitely.
bad for
They
you.
only make good podcasts. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, 31. We've been swimming quite a lot lately. What do you think?
Yeah,
The
good
benefits?
tanning gains,
Tanning.
especially the back tan, because I don't really like
Back
to back
tan's
tan.
real
Who
good.
cares
I don't really
about
like
back?
to do that when I'm just tanning.
Yeah,
I don't like to lie on my front.
No,
so
it's
yeah, the
annoying.
swimming really
Yeah.
evens it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
about
think
it.
it's. I think it's something that people should be chucking in occasionally.
Yeah.
Especially, to be honest, now that going to a swimming pool, I don't really enjoy going to the beach when it's super hot or super cold. It's not much fun. But like the other day, actually, the weather was super nice,
Perfect,
and
yeah.
it's real
We've
good.
been doing it on the kind of recovery days, don't
Yeah,
we? Like when we
yeah.
still want to do some exercise, it's
Yeah.
super low impact.
Yeah.
And I actually feel like if you are stiff and muscles
Loosens
are sore,
up
it
a
really
bit.
loosens you up,
Yeah,
especially like the shoulders.
yeah.
So yeah, I would do it on those sort of like rest days.
As long as you can like swim okay though, like for someone that struggles with swimming, you probably wouldn't recommend that.
I'll probably start in the pool.
Yeah.
Start-
Like doing a few, like we went to our Wassel.
Yeah, we went for about 2 or 3 months. We
Yeah.
were in
Yeah.
the pool with Ben, like because he's a good coach.
Yeah.
He was kind of helping me and Mira out because we had a competition where we knew we were gonna have to swim. Yeah,
Makes
then
a huge difference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I want to ask you this next question, Dre. How many Smith
Oh,
Street
yes.
Paleo balls?
Strips me.
Can't even say
Stretskies.
it. How many Smith Street Paleo balls a day? Last month, you were the highest purchaser of all the staff
Jeez.
on Smith Street balls.
It's because I buy them for all my clients.
What do you mean, like as this is your post or you just?
Is it because you're late for the client? So you have to make up for it. Oh, yeah, I got you some balls.
Nah.
What's the story?
Right now, 1 pack a day.
1 pack.
I've been deloading lately on the
What
balls.
was it before though? It was more than.
2 packs a
You
day.
told me.
No, more.
You said you had 6 in one go at some stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some days I would accidentally take 6 balls in one go. Too much.
Flavor.
Always the same.
Oh.
Cinnamon.
Yep.
Cinnamon cookie.
Always. You don't mix it up at all.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
A little salty.
Jonesy, PR.
Yeah, I've had 6 in one day, but that was like
Not in
at the
one
start.
go, though.
Not in one go, mate. Yeah,
Weak.
yeah, I know weakness for sure.
Well,
I don't know. I think I get one packet like every 2 or 3 days
that's
Yeah.
enough.
if I just haven't brought enough.
Did he-
Food or if I'm super hungry.
did he kick everyone's ass in the
Oh,
purchase?
mate,
like
yeah.
I was like way out.
You were second.
Hmm.
I don't know. Like if he's giving them away, it doesn't
Yeah,
count as
true.
personal consumption.
Like
But
NASCAR and
You
everyone.
never give them away. I see you
Yes.
just smashing them.
yeah,
all
I'm
the
not
time.
sure. We might have to change the system. figure it out differently.
Alright. For next year, CrossFit Games 2017. Who's going to be the winner?
Fraser, and same two. Again.
Gatlin again?
Really?
Yeah.
I'll put my money on Sarah.
Yeah, but
2 years finished second.
I would have said Sarah.
Third.
I said Sarah last year, and it was the exact same top three. And yeah, it didn't look like it was going to change. It looked like it was a competition between David's daughter and Toomey the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Like Sarah is obviously incredible, and she has the potential to win. But I think that Catherine is just super impressive all the time at the moment.
No competitors for Matt.
Not that I've seen so far this year.
Domination.
It'd be great to see him at the DFC. Apparently he's carrying a little injury, but yeah, it was absolutely domination last year at the CrossFit Games. So I think it'll be the same again.
Let's talk a little bit about DFC, which is coming soon, and the qualifiers going on right now, which is a total different setup.
That's potentially one where Fraser might not win.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Because of the events, it might be something that he's not done before, which you saw not last year's CrossFit Games, the year before. He actually struggled on the pig flips. Yeah. He'd never done that movement before. And then that was
maybe he didn't help him out.
It was a legless rope climb as well.
And then it was legless rope climbs. That's where it looked like he struggled. Yeah. But he's absolutely fine with legless rope climbs, and he's done interviews to tell you that. But it was that the pig flips before it, he'd never done that movement. Really fatigued him, and then he couldn't use his biceps to do the legless rope climb, and that almost cost him. Like the whole that workout almost cost him the whole thing against Froning. So maybe the DFC has a few things that might throw in there that he's not done before. It's someone else like I don't know if Noah Olsen is coming or not, but there's a few guys that have done DFC for the last 3 or 4 years, and maybe they're more prepared. But I would still put my money on Matt Fraser.
Okay, cool.
What about the female?
I would say, yeah, she's done it every year, apart from the year that I did it, actually. She did 12, 14, 15. So her, Jamie Green, Julie Abelgard.
Yeah.
The girls' side, which I think will be far more contested at the top. There's equally, I think there'll probably end up being a runaway guy, I would imagine. Right. I just think there will, but the girls I think will be really well contested. Yeah. Like you look at the top girls. Yeah. There's going to be a real fight, especially when you kind of throw that money into the mix. Like individual events, people will just. It's why it's slightly different. Like in the CrossFit Games, sometimes you can go into an event thinking, okay, I just have to place well on this event, and I'm going to keep this placing, and that's fine because it's going to keep me on top overall. Yeah. But the DFC. Like, people are kind of motivated by money. Yeah. Every single event, you can win like $5,000, right, per event, or $3,000.
I think it's
$5,000 per event.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
So every single event, people are going absolutely nuts, more so than I've seen in other competitions.
Absolutely.
You never have that. Oh, I'm just going to pace this one out because you want to win $5,000, which is more than most competitions.
Especially because
that's more than regionals.
Yeah,
are not paid.
Yeah, exactly.
Not really making money anyway, so...
We'll dig into DFC a little bit more, maybe in a month's time, just before it kicks off. Maybe we get the same guys back on and talk about that. And I know, Dre, you're working on getting some...
I just rode racers today.
Easy peasy, so some international athletes on. Please come and speak to me. I'll be on time.
Seriously.
I want to get to one question that's been pending for a while because we've had more topic and guest-focused podcasts. Another one from Charlie. Little Charlie comes in a lot to the gym. He says, thank you for answering my previous questions. I have 2 questions. How do you split up your work and rest days? On a rest day, is it light training or zero training? And the other one is, what's the split between cardio, gymnastics and strength in an average training week? Phil, you've got 45 seconds to answer that question.
We kind of already answered the rest days. One of the days we'll do some sort of active recovery, and that at the moment is swimming. The other day is complete rest. I would always advise taking up one complete rest day each week.
Sweet.
The split kind of depends. I would always kind of split training a little bit. So some days are more strength biased, some days are more cardio biased, and I think that's the normal sort of CrossFit way of doing things.
Yeah.
I don't always like it when it's always strength and a really hard cardio. So you'll see that sort of pattern go through our class programming.
Yeah.
Some days are a lot more cardio, some days a lot more strength, and even through to red zone, some days are complete cardio and complete strength, and some days are mixed.
You've got 3 seconds left. Nothing else to say.
I really enjoy and I know a lot of other people are enjoying the separate days at the moment.
Yeah.
I know with the Open coming up, it's going to change a bit, like as in probably more cardio days and strength, but I really love it.
That's one of the biggest pieces of feedback I've got from people that are doing the program, that they just like splitting the things up that way, so and they can really sort of focus on making progress in that one area without thinking, if I go too hard in this, then later on I'm not going to be able to snatch as much, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Things like that. So
cool. One final thing we've got to spend a few minutes on is essentially a new product that you guys, Phil and Andre, have sort of put together called Specialty PT. I guess I'll give a little bit of background on it. We saw a lot of people that were struggling in certain areas and didn't want a general sort of fat loss or what we generally see as a PT program, but wanted something more specific. So you guys have gone away along with Mia and put together programs that target 2 areas. So do you want to just talk through it, both of you, and just in the next 2 or 3 minutes just give us an idea of what that is and how people can get involved?
So basically we've got two different specialities at the moment. We're going to start with a weightlifting speciality PT and a gymnastics. Mia's come up with the programming for the weightlifting speciality PT, and she's already put a couple of people through that have made big progress. And then Andre's done a gymnastics one. Again, he's put a couple of people through that already and made progress. And the way that it works is that you're kind of given a level when you first start based on our assessment and some criteria that we've made. And then during that 5-pack of PT, we're trying to improve your level to the next sort of bunch of criteria that we've got. So we've kind of come up with some standards that we want, and then ways that we would train that. So a level 1 would get different training to a level 6 in gymnastics, because obviously that ability is a lot different. So they'll do 5 1-hour PTs, 1 a week, and they'll be given 2 homework sessions to do that week as well, which last about 20 minutes. So we can really sort of see some progress, and it's very, very targeted at your current ability.
So you figure out where you're at into level. So I jump in at level 1, go through those 5 weeks, pass or fail.
I mean, if you can't display an adequate amount of athletic ability to pass that sort of criteria at the end, then obviously fail doesn't sound like a very nice word, but it kind of is what it is. And we would say, okay, well, we'll go through level 1 again, and we'll keep doing it until you can nail it, and then it gives the award at the end a little bit more credibility.
Absolutely.
So they'll get that award of passing level 1, and then if they want to continue, then they'll go on to the level 2 program. The gymnastics at the moment has 6 levels, and the weightlifting has 5. But we're gonna just keep going. As soon as people can pass level 5, level 6, then we'll make new levels.
Cool.
So
that's it.
And pretty much sums it up.
Pretty much sums it up. Not much to add there, Dre.
Sign up.
That's about sign up if you
I've
want.
not done this for a while, so I'm going to talk for a while, and you're going to shut up.
Just loves it. There we go. Jonesy 36.58.
Wow.
See,
close.
Folks, your questions, get them in. We're going to have these guys on once a month. I think it's still important to listen to what's going on, listen to what Matt Jones sees around the gym.
Things I like and dislike.
Dislikes, likes, very, very important stuff, as well as some other good guests kicking around. And, of course, Fitness Under 3 Minutes that Andre and I put together as well, so hang out for that show.
Give us some feedback.
Give us some feedback. Good and bad.
Receive some balls.
Apparently, if you just go to Andre,
hey, bro, buy you some.
Just buy you some. Guys, thanks a lot. Till next time.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks a lot, everybody, for tuning in the show. Dre, that went quick. They're not actually that bad, are they?
No.
They got some quite good stuff to share.
Still dominating.
That was what he said at the end, wasn't it, though? Because he hasn't been on for a while. He's got so much to say.
Took 37 minutes. He spoke for 35.
We can really get a word in edgeways. Jonesy's point, though, he likes the fact that people are laughing from the belly.
Yeah.
I think that's cool, eh?
Great atmosphere.
Makes a lot better atmosphere. Yeah.
Not happy with all the chalk.
Not happy with all the chalk. And don't think he's happy with the number of Smith Street balls that you're eating.
It's a problem, right?
It's a problem.
Holly's happy.
Holly's super happy. And remember, folks, you can also get your hands on a load of Smith Street Paleo balls. Hop over to iTunes, rate the podcast, leave a review, and we will send you a goodie bag. Let us know you've done it. Email winning@innerfight.com, and also email us if you've got any questions, if you want to come on the show, or if you want us to interview someone. That's it for this week, Dre. It's been a good one.
Until next time.
Cheers, mate.